Smith's lawyers paraded witness after witness who proclaimed Smith a changed man and asked for mercy on his behalf. But they were followed by family members of the victims who asked the court to uphold the sentence given to Ron Smith back in 1983, that he pay for the lives he took with his own.
He is a shoulder for all of us to lean on, an ear to listen to us, a gentle nudge to keep us on the right path. He is a son, a brother, a dad, an uncle, a grandfather, and a friend that we've all come to depend upon.
I always was taught that you treat somebody with the respect that they give you, and he gave me nothing but respect.
Our law defines clemency as kindness, mercy, or leniency that may be exercised by the governor toward a convicted person. Under the facts of this case, no kindness, mercy, or leniency is warranted.
I don't have hate. I don't have anger. But I have a great amount of jealousy towards what his daughter has and I don't. Because I want what she has. I want what he took.
Decisions he made, he has to pay for. That's all there is to it. You know, they talk about mercy. Mercy. He had no mercy for my father, a father that I never met.
Well, the CBC's Erin Collins was in that hearing room all day today. He joins me now from Deer Lodge, Montana. Erin, boy, we're watching these images here, feeling that emotion that's coming out in that room today as we were watching it, the video feed from it. You were in that room. Tell us what we weren't seeing on camera today. What was happening behind the camera?
Yeah, Mark, it was really tense, and there was a lot going on behind camera. You sort of had that one camera at work in the room, and what it didn't miss, or what it didn't get, what it didn't capture was the reaction to a lot of the testimony that was going on today. Now, you mentioned earlier that Ronald Smith was sort of saying that he wanted to live, he didn't want to die because of the fact that he wanted to live for his family, and I think Ronald Smith's actually just being let out right now. So I should say that signals that this clemency hearing is over, and we should be finding out in 3 to 4 weeks. The parole board has said that it will be 3 to 4 weeks before they will let the governor here know whether or not, what their request or recommendation is as to what should be done with Mr. Smith. Now, they say at that point, of course, it's up to the governor in the state to make the final decision on whether Mr. Smith lives or dies. Now, what I will say as far as what wasn't caught on camera today is the reactions to some of the statements that were made in the testimony for Mr. Smith. We heard you were playing a little clip of it, of a correctional officer who said that he'd befriended Mr. Smith inside the institution that he was in, and basically thought that Mr. Smith had changed his mind on whether or not the death penalty should be around, and he thought that Mr. Smith should not only not be executed, but that he should be released. And when that happened, you heard some groans and some clear anger amongst the family of the victims, understandably, in the audience.
Of course, there was some emotion that was coming from Smith himself. I had the opportunity to sit down with him on death row the other day down at the prison there. But there was an emotional moment there. Describe that to us, Erin.
Yeah, there was. He was very stoic throughout the day, but there was a moment where he broke down, and that was when his sister came in and gave her testimony. And the moment that Mr. Smith got very emotional was when his sister began to read a letter that he had written to his mother shortly before she passed away. In that letter, you know, you hear Mr. Smith talking about his regrets, talking about what he wishes had gone differently, and you do see that strong connection that he has with his family, saying that his mother was his strength, and that he was very committed to his young family as well.
Okay, Erin, and as you mentioned now, the recommendation in 3 or 4 weeks, that'll go to the governor. The governor, ultimately, at the end of the day, he has the decision on whether Ron Smith will live or die. Erin Collins, thanks so much for the update. CBC's Erin Collins in Deer Lodge, Montana tonight.